Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Godzilla vs Kong. These are the closest toys that I have to those characters, so that's what you're getting. So yeah, just going to put them out of the way. He'll be there now, and Kong can sit here. Oh, Godzilla fell over, end of film. Just joking, that's not really what happens, or is it? So, the way I'm going to split this up is going to do non-spoilers and spoilers. So you can pick and choose as you like. First, I'll come into it kind of how I'm approaching this film, and then we'll do non-spoilers, and then we'll do spoilers, and you know, that's how it's going to go. So let me just talk a little bit about my history with these films, if you care. So, just quickly, 2014 Godzilla by I think it was Gareth Edwards. I liked. Gets a bit of criticism, but I really liked it, so that's cool. Kong Skull Island I think was next in this monsterverse they've built, and I enjoyed that. Again, not really watched it since I saw it at the cinema, but perfectly enjoyable film. And King of the Monsters, the most recent one, was probably my favourite, because it was the most monstery out of all of them, and also it just looked really nice, and I saw it at the cinema, and that's my biggest thing about this. And I mentioned it before in the videos, and I'm going to try not to go on about it because there's nothing we can do about it at this point, cinemas are still closed over here, and I wouldn't go anywhere right now. I won't go too much into that, but these films you need to see on the biggest screen possible. And you know, fortunately, I got a new TV a couple of weeks ago, which was bigger than my previous one, so I got a better experience. But I mean, it's not an IMAX. You want an IMAX, and when things blow up and the sound makes your insides hurt, I mean, that's a good cinematic experience. But so you know, but I may do. And again, I've been complaining about it before, but the home rental prices for new films is absolutely extortionate. So I don't really get that many. But the big ones like this, I plonked it down, the cash money. So I was looking forward to this. I was intrigued enough. So what did I think? So non-spoiler review. I really liked it. I don't regret plonking down the money. I mean, no film is worth the amount of money that you know you pay for these things to rent them at home now, but I don't regret doing so, which is cool. I didn't think I would, so I thought, you know what, I'll plonk the cash down and I'll enjoy it. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's a very good film. I think it's more than kind of what you expect, well, more than what I expected personally, because people always go, oh, why do they have humans in these films? Just have big smashy monster action, which is fine, and you need a healthy amount of smashy monster action. Like King of the Monsters did that perfectly, which I really liked. But I think you do need the people as well. You need some sort of narrative through line other than just monster smashing. I think so anyway. And you know, they're not the most exciting bits. They can be a bit boring, but in this one there was no point where I kind of went, come on, get back to the monsters. I just kind of went, actually, yeah, this story is a perfectly good through line to get all these characters together. And there was kind of different groups of humans, like some of which we've seen before, some we haven't, and to be honest, I can't remember what the characters were doing in the previous movie really. Like Kyle Chandler and Millie Bobby Brown were in King of the Monsters, and they're back in this, and I was like, what were they with Godzilla again? It's been a couple of years, but you know, you don't really need to know. You can pick it up pretty quickly what's going on. So yeah, and in terms of the monsters, it's kind of Kong's movie really. He's kind of the main driving force for it. And again, no spoilers, but he's kind of the good guy kind of thing. Godzilla kind of takes the de facto kind of bad guy sort of role in a way. Like it's not that clean, but like he kind of goes around that way. Kong's kind of built as like the underdog sort of thing, which I suppose he would be. Godzilla's a huge nuclear lizard, and Kong's just a big monkey, but you know, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. There was no point where I was kind of going, oh, this is dragging now or anything like that. It's just under 2 hours, which is absolutely perfect. It didn't need to be like 2.5 hours or something like that. I think that if you're into these movies, I think it's worth your time. I think you'll enjoy it. You might maybe want to wait a couple of weeks until you know you can rent it a bit cheaper. Maybe not a couple of weeks, maybe a bit longer than that, but I think you do open yourself up for spoilers, because I think this film, even before it came out, was very memeable. They see a lot of memes about it, so I feel like that could potentially happen here as well. So if you don't want it spoiled for you, which I'd recommend, because it's, you know, it's quite an enjoyable ride, I recommend just going for it. I think if this is your kind of thing, you like these films, then I think this will be up your street. But yeah, so in just a second we're going to switch to spoilers. So if you haven't seen the film yet, then please go away and watch the film, and then come back and see what I thought in spoiler mode, and see if you agree with me, or if you think I'm just an idiot. So, spoilers. You have been warned. Okay, well, Like I say, really enjoyed this movie. I liked the through line of Kong. I've said through line a lot, and I never use that word or words. I like Kong being the main part of the film. I like it being his story, and like I say, Godzilla becoming the heel of the piece, as it were. And you know, I really like. My favourite thing was the relationship between Kong and the little girl, and like them using sign language to communicate and stuff like that. And the girl and Rebecca Hall's character. That was my favourite thing about it. I think that really worked for me. That kind of got me into the story. And like I say, the big smashy monster action, there isn't that much really. Like, they have that little scrap in the middle, well, about 40 minutes in I think it is, and then they have the big scrap at the end, and you know, it wasn't that much, but I feel like it would have been more if I'd seen it on a bigger screen as such. Like, I would have appreciated it more and been a bit more into it, but that's fine. I mean, I like smashy monster action, but this isn't like the be all and end all for me. I wanted a good story as well, and I quite liked that. I thought it was good. I thought all the supporting characters were fine. You know, they don't need to do too much in these films, but no one really seemed unnecessary or annoyed me or anything, so that was cool. The Mecha Godzilla thing was pretty cool as well. I liked just the end fight between Kong and Godzilla. I liked there was a clear winner, that Godzilla just beat Kong to where he was almost dead, and he was like, yeah, I'm done, nice one. And then the little girl, they kind of did that charge thingy and brought him back. And I think we all anticipated as soon as Mechagodzilla was kind of glimpsed in the trailer that they'd worked together to defeat him. And they kind of did, but without, you know, they didn't hit any double teams or anything. They just kind of were fighting against him, and then they kind of went, okay, you're cool. I'm gonna head off now, back into the sea. That's Godzilla talking. So yeah, I like that. As I say, I think this was very well done. I don't regret plonking down the big money for it. I enjoyed it, and I like these films. I like these characters. I do get quite invested in them sometimes because they're just big animals, and I like animals. So that's one of the things that sticks out to me, especially Kong. He's very emotive, and like I say, his relationship with the little girl and that kind of thing was the thing that really kept me going through it. But yeah, there's not a lot else to say really. I just found it quite enjoyable. So yeah, I mean, if you've watched this far, you've probably already seen it, so let me know what you think as well. I can't think of anyone really not liking it. I don't think there's anything to really dislike. It doesn't outstay its welcome, and it's entertaining. So yeah, so that is my review of Godzilla vs Kong. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye.